I tell you what, you want to know how my night went? I have been working since 2 o'clock, and I got up at 9, so I'm just getting off and running to town. And right before we close, like 10 minutes before we close, a fine, beautiful young man walks through those doors, and I am slack-jawed. I mean, of course, I just kind of like look out the corner of my eye at him, because I mean, you know. And I was like, whoa, did you see that? And my other friend who's working with me, she's like, yeah, I see him. And I was like, oh, God, he's nice. God, he looks good. And so he's getting ready to, he gets his stuff or whatever, and he's getting ready to come up to the line, to my friend's line, and she said, you know what, she can take you over there. She sends him to me! And I'm already giddy just thinking about it. He walks up, and I get to get a good look at him for once. And oh my God, he is fine! His arms were well done. Like, he put work into those. His face was sculpted beautifully. He had dark brown hair. It wasn't short cut, but it had a nice little shag to it. He had the little bit of gruff going against his jaw. Oh my God, he was so fine. God, he was beautiful. And I was like, hey, how you doing? You know, just talking to him. And we got to talking about the hurricanes that are coming up, you know, while I'm bringing his stuff up. So it was nothing too long. And then I asked him if he was ready. And he said, yeah, I guess. I was like, well, are you ready for the second one? You know, the one, it's going to be just the same, I think. It's going to be just as strong. He said, oh, man, that sucks. I was like, yep, nature giving us the old double tap. He said, double tap. You know, like, God, it felt, I don't know why. It made me really happy that I made him laugh. Just, I made that beauty laugh. And I'm butt pluck ugly. Not that it really matters, but it's nice to see people laugh, especially if they look that good. Oh my gosh. So anyway, he leaves, and me and my friend are talking. I was like, thank you for that. Thank you for letting him come through my line. You know, out here in the country, I may not have seen very many, but as it stands, we have nice country boys around here. And even though they're nice, a lot of them I'm seeing, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but they're about average. I mean, what you'd usually see. But then that, a trophy walks by. You know, it's just a nice change of pace. You don't see that a lot. And so we were talking, and she was picking on me, talking, oh, you like him? I was like, heck yeah, I do. Of course, I'll never see him again, but yeah, he was nice. So work goes on as usual, and we got about 5 minutes, and lo and behold, good Lord, does he walk in again. I was like, are you kidding me right now? I get to see him twice. I don't know who he is, what he does, where he lives, anything like that. Don't know the guy at all, and I'm just in awe of him. So, he walks in again, and immediately my friend looks at me with that face. And I was like, oh, you know it, he's back. And so, he comes back in, and I guess he goes and gets some, and he's taking a while, so, me and my friend are just going back and forth, just joking around. And she's like, you know what, I could ring him up. I was like, yeah, you go ahead and ring him up. I'll just sit there and look at him. You know, we were just joking like that. And as soon as I said that, like, I hope he didn't hear me, he was so close. He actually comes through. And he goes to her line, and he's like, you know, this one's closed now. You can go over there. She sends him to me again. And so this is the second time he's been rejected from the lane. So he comes in, and I was like, oh, sorry. He's like, no, you're fine. And in my head, I was like, dang, so are you. But anyways, he comes through, and I ring his stuff up. And at the end, I was like, well, have a good night again, unless you forget something. He's like, you never know, I might. I was like, well, you got 5 minutes. So I think I might have let that slip a little bit. But he's like, yeah, we'll see. Take care. You know, just the normal goodbye. He walks out, and then me and my friend just looking at each other. And then I happen to look out of the door, and he drives away in this huge Jeep, like one of those nice beach round top Jeeps that's jet black. I was like, of course, it just fits him. Me and my friend's like, dang girl, he's set up. I was like, yeah, of course he is. I mean, with that face and that physique, you'd expect him to. And so we were just joking for the rest of the night. 5-10 minutes goes by pretty quick, and we all get back to joking around. And we all sign out and go back to our cars and leave. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on my way to town in my car. Just got back from work. And I'm still smiling. I hate it. Is that a bad thing? That I got so giddy just by seeing him. I don't even know who he is. He was just that nice to look at. I mean, he handed me the money and looked me in the eyes, and he was smiling. And the first thing I did was light up. I was trying my best to hide it, but I don't think I did a good job. I smiled, and I swear my cheeks were getting in the way of my eyesight. But that's what I did tonight. And I hope I see him again, really. Even if I never get to formally meet him, it's just nice to look at well-sculpted people. Am I right?